Good afternoon and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. This Sunday afternoon we bring you Memorial and Jasper here from Evansville Rookser Field. The Wildcats are 4-0 on the season after nipping Evansville Rights 3-2 on Friday night at Bossy Field. Trevor Croft a home run. Cam Killian and Josh Weidenbender got it done on the mound in that game. The Tigers, traditionally one of the top teams the Wildcats will play all season long. They will face Jasper right-hander Trevor Croft. Croft will be opposed by Memorial's Isaac Hausman, a Southern Indiana commit. Should be a great one here at Rookser Field. We'll have the opening lineups and first pitch right after this on 18 WJTS. Welcome back to Evansville Rookser Field. The Wildcats and the Memorial Tigers on a sun-splashed afternoon here at Rookser as Trevor Croft will climb the mound for the Wildcats. Trevor, so far 2-0 on the season with a 1.93 ERA. This will be his third appearance. The first start of the game, he's worked 4 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, walked 4, and gave up a earned run. Struck out 6 and walked 1. The opposition 188. Isaac Bartley will play left. Eli Hof in center, and right Jacob Albrand. The infield third to first, Carter Stamm. Josh Weidenbender, Grant Albrand, Philip Noblet over at first today. He'll get a kick out of that. Behind the plate is Ross Peter, and again, the big right-hander, Trevor Croft on the hill for the Cats. Will Rust, Ethan Kell, and Craig Archer, the first three in Rip Collins' batting order for the Memorial Tigers. Throw goes down to second base, and we are ready to roll here at Evansville Rookser. A great day for baseball. 2 longtime baseball rivals squaring off today. These are the games that you enjoy no matter what situation you're in, whether you coach, play, fan, broadcast, umpire. So Will Russ, the first baseman, gets in as Croft gets ready to throw, as Stamm comes in even with the bag, and we are off and running. Fastball is in for a strike, and it's 0-1 to the hitter Rust. Memorial 4-0. I know they took out Wrights a couple of times. They play their league games in back-to-back. They play a couple during the week. Curveball in for a strike. 0-2 now to the hitter Rust. Memorial in that 3A sectional. The 0-2, tails outside. Cats again on Friday night took care of Wrights 3-2. Wrights made it interesting, but ran themselves out of a potential tying or winning situation in that game. He tied him up, struck him out. So 1 gone here. Croft gets the strikeout. Cats will go to Central on Monday night to take on the Bears. Wednesday here with Pike, and then on the road at Castle as the traveling road show continues. Out of the first 4 games, this is just the second home game. 0-1 to Cal, the second baseman. He bats from the right side, as you can see. Around noontime, the church bell's going off. It's St. Joe. This one lofted back deep into right. Albrand will run back on it, and it's up against the warning track, and Kell falls around first, and he's going to have the longest single perhaps in the history of Rookser Field. He slipped rounding first base. He hit a ton the other way, and the Tigers get their first safety of the game, and here comes Craig Karcher. He's playing shortstop as Michael Lindauer, their 3-sport standout, is battling some shoulder back injury, nothing serious. The Cincinnati football commit, great basketball player, really good baseball player. So Karcher gets the start at short. They run, and the ball is popped up in the infield. The runner will have to retreat back, and Albrand makes the play. So Rip Collins put Kell in motion, and they were able to get back. Here comes Branson Combs. He is Lindauer's cousin. He's going to Southern Illinois. He's a wide receiver. First, he and Michael were going to go and play for the Salukis, but a lot of the Division I schools came in on the quarterback Michael Lindauer, so Combs going solo to SIU. He'll be a great player there, as he's an awesome wide receiver for the Tigers. They've had some good success. They're moving up in football in the success factor, much like Southridge is doing. The 1-0 fastball dots the outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. 2 away. Runner will be moving with the crack of the bat. Really great baseball weather today. Cats have the force out at second base. Croft slings one over, nearly throws it away, but Noblet jumps out and gets it. The 1-1. The 2-1. Popped up foul. The 2-2 runner takes off, ball chopped up the middle. Weidenbender will have one play. That's the first, and they retire the side. So the Tigers ground out. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Cats on display offensively. When we come back, no score. Memorial and Jasper, we're back after this. To Rookser Field, we head to the bottom of the first. No score. Memorial and Jasper. Josh Weidenbender, Grant Allbrand, and Trevor Croft, 1, 2, and 3 in Terry Gilbert's order here against Isaac Hausman, the University of Southern Indiana commit. Pence, Combs, and Walls in the outfield. Lenning is the third baseman. He comes in on the grass in the first pitch plate where Weidenbender shortens up, takes it for a ball, 1-0. Karcher's at shortstop. Next pitch on the way. Fastball inside corner for a ball. 2-0 now to Weidenbender. Cats with just 6 hits last night in that game with rights, made them count. 3-0 to Weidenbender. Weidenbender in the early going at 286. Strike right down central. And Weidenbender still at a hitter's count. Karcher plays short, Kell at second, Russ at first, Evans behind the plate for Rip Collins' Memorial Tigers. They operate out of the third base dugout here today. Weidenbender takes it for a strike, and the count runs full 3-2 as Hausman comes battling back. Third baseman letting off the line, and third and even with the bag. The payoff to the Cat shortstop. Tied him up, got it on his hands, and he strikes him out, one gone.
Number 2, the second baseman, Grant Allbrand.
So Grant Allbrand gets in. Wildcat second sacker. 308 so far this season. Fastball inside black, strike 1, 0-1. Breaking ball, lofted foul territory. Third base side, a trio of Tigers chase, and it bounces idly for a strike, 0-2. Cats at Central on First Avenue on Monday night. We'll have it for you at 10 here on 18. Tuesday night, we got Southridge and Northeast DuBois from DuBois. That game comes your way at 10. In fact, 18 WJTS will have baseball every night of the week next week, Monday through Friday. A couple of DuBois County matchups in there. Allbrand skips out of the way of that one, including Thursday night of Jeeps and Forest Park Rangers. Friday, then, they moved the Southridge Forest Park game earlier this season, so that will be Friday night. Cats also play as well. Ball squibbed up the first base line, and it's going to be foul, a swinging bunt with the grassed-in baseline. So 1-2 with one out. Grant Allbrand will step back in. Cats working here in the bottom of the first. No score from Alvin C. Rookser Field. Hausman the tall right-hander for Memorial. Gets out on the Rookser Field mound and will pour the 1-2 plateward. Breaking ball misses. 2-2 to Grant on deck for the Wildcats, Trevor Croft. The 2-2. Allbrand hits it hard to second, but scooped up by Kell. And 2 up, 2 gone here for the Wildcats as Croft will stand in. Trevor last night, or at Bossy Field on Friday, hit a bomb. He's got a couple hits on the season, and both have left the yard. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs for the starting pitcher today, Trevor Croft. Give the Cats a 1-0 lead here in a big hurry if he connects against Hausman. Breaking ball low. Coach Collins was at the Wrights Jasper game on Friday, so gets a little scouting report on the Cats. Jacob Allbrand next for the Cats. The 1-0 offering. Outside. Next pitch. It bounces low, maybe working around Trevor here. We'll see. Comes the pitch plateward. Walked him on 4. So that will bring up Allbrand, the right fielder. A courtesy run here. Jason Mayer will run at first base as a courtesy runner here. So Mayer, the courtesy runner for Croft. They'll do that with the pitchers and catchers. So Mayer gets a lot of work in that capacity. So 2 away for Jacob Allbrand. First baseman holds the runner on. They play Jacob straight away in the outfield. Hausman will throw over, and back with the dive is the base runner. So 2 away for Jacob. And the Cats and Tigers in a scoreless game here early in the bottom of the first. Tiger right-hander bends at the waist and straightens up out on the Rookser Field mound. He will take a long pause and come home. Strike at the knees. 0-1. Get a throw over. Keep Mayer close. Terry Gobert on the coaching line at third, and Jason Allbrand over at first. Pitching coach Andy Noblet and pitching coach Brian Kirchhoff in the dugout. 0-1. Allbrand waits, takes a strike at the knees. 0-2. 2 away, runner will be off with the crack of the bat here. See if Jacob can move him around here. Perhaps an extra base hit will score Mayer. Hausman fires it home. This ball into the left field corner. Going over to cut it off is Pence, and it's in front of Mayer as Allbrand glides in with a double. Mayer stays at third. Good piece of hitting by Jacob Allbrand, and the Cats have second and third here with 2 outs.
Number 5, the third baseman, Carter Stamm.
So the first hit of the game goes to Allbrand, or for the Wildcats. Pitch is inside. 0-1. So 1-1 with Stamm at the plate, second and third for the Cats here in the home half of the first, trying to draw first blood in this one. 1-1. Low, dug out by the catcher, Evans. Next pitch to Carter. Hit on the ground softly towards second. Kell up with it. On to first to retire the side. Cats get some traffic on the bases. They come up empty. We'll head to the top of the second. No score. Tigers nothing. Wildcats nothing. Back after this. Back here at Rookser Field, we head to the visitors' second. It'll be Hausman, Lenning, and Walls, the scheduled hitters against Trevor Croft here. No score. Cats did some threatening in the first. Pitch low. Pitcher batting for himself here. The 1-0 from Trevor is on the way. Popped up. Shallow left. Weidenbender out. Bartley in. It'll be Bartley making the play. 1 up, 1 gone here. So the Wildcats here trying to beat one of their longtime rivals. They've had some dandy games down through the years, let me tell you. Dayton Lenning, and the third baseman, gets in. Whether it be regular season, tournament, that's not to mention all the basketball and football battles and tennis and whatnot. 0-1 the count to Lenning. No score here in the top of the second, Tigers and Wildcats. Croft works out of the stretch, even with nobody on, will throw it home. This one, strike on the outside portion. So 0-2 the count to Lenning. Cat defense back up the middle. The 0-2 offering, and it's swung on and missed. Blocked by Peter for good measure. He didn't go. Well, I guess he did. Punched him out right away. Didn't even need a throw or a tag. Second strikeout for Trevor, and that'll bring up Justin Walls, the right fielder for the Tigers.
Justin Wise, the right fielder.
Excuse me, Wise. Wise, the hitter. Croft with 2 away. Deals with the bottom of the order. This one hit on the ground to Stom. Takes it at the belt and throws on low. And Noblet can't come up with it. It's a throwing error. And the Tigers have a 2-out base runner. Cats their 4th error of the season. Here comes Pence, the left fielder.
Colton Pence.
So Pence gets in. Low. Dug out by Peter here, 1-0. No score here in the top of the second. Tigers with a base runner. They had one last inning. They stranded that guy. Throw over. Croft throws it to Noblet, and we will have the next pitch. Strike. 1-1 now. No wind to speak of here at Rookser Field. Great Saturday afternoon of baseball as you watch this later on Sunday, of course. Leonard takes off. He bunts right back of the mound and throws on for the 3rd out of the inning. Kind of like a sacrifice. Cats give up a base runner with the air, but that man is stranded. We will head to the top of the second. Cats and Tigers. We'll head to the bottom of the second. I say Cats and Tigers, no score. We're back after this. Back to Rookser Field, we go to the bottom of 2. No score. Memorial in Jasper. Eli Hof will get in for the Cats here. Cats had some traffic on the bases back in the first, but they did not score. Hausman back on. Gave up the double to Albran. Jacob. Next pitch on the way, and it is in for a strike. 0-1 to Hof. 0 for 286 on the young season. Hausman will drop the glove and bring the 0-1 home. Tied him up, and he popped it straight up right side. Two players converge. Is going to be the second baseman, Kell, making the play. Hausman made a pitch, and Hope swung a bad one up. One away for Wallace.
Number 18, the DH.
The designated hitter. Hits for Noblet, the first baseman. Left-handed hitting Wallace. A big game at Bloomington South the other night. Hits it on the ground, rolls it over to the first baseman, Rust. He'll shovel on to Hausman covering. 2 up, 2 gone here in the second inning for Isaac Bartley.
Number 4, the left fielder, Isaac Bartley.
Bartley 4 of 14 so far with a couple of knocked in and a home run at Bloomington South. Cats were down 4-0. He hit a home run to make it 4-1, and they were able to tie it for that inning after Croft hit a 3-run shot in that seesaw game won by the Cats 12-9. Peter, the catcher, waits on deck. Hausman trying for a quiet inning here in the second. Bartley takes it for a strike inside corner. And the count squares at 1-1. Memorial with some bullpen action. May see a few pitchers here. They're without Lindauer today. Usually plays short. Bartley slams it into center field. It'll get down in front of Combs for a 2-out base hit to keep the inning alive. The second hit of the game for the Cats. Lindauer kind of tweaked his back earlier in this week. Nothing major, according to Rip Collins. But he does pitching. He's probably their number 2 behind Hausman. They can run 2 guys out there that are really good. Hausman will play for Tracy Archuleta and the Screaming Eagles of USI. They hold Bartley on here. Peter waits and they throw over, and back without a slide is Bartley. Two down base runner at first. Hausman peeks over his shoulder, straightens up on the Rooksor Field mound, and will deal with the hitter Peter, and it goes out of the zone. 1-0. Cats at Central, they're always a good quality opponent. That'll be out on First Avenue against Mike Gady and the Bears on Monday. Hausman, plateward. Ball hit on a line. One hopper to short. Up with it is Karcher. Throws on to retire the side. Wildcats get a base runner. They strand that man. Through 2 complete here on 18 WJTS. Memorial nothing. Cats nothing. More Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Rooksor Field.
Number 10, Will Rust.
Top of the third for the
19.
We have a scoreless ball game. Hit on the ground. Croft bare hands back on the mound. Makes the play. How about
Number 19, the DH.
how about that? So here comes Rust. He
Now we have number 10, Will Rust.
bats in the leadoff spot. That was nifty. Not advisable most times, but strike 1. Or actually ball 1. 1-0. But that'll work. Here's the next pitch from Trevor. Low. Cal, the second baseman, to follow. No score here in the top of the third from beautiful Alvin C. Rooksor Field. Tigers and Wildcats. In for a strike. 1-2. Plateward. Swung on and missed. Croft's third strikeout.
Number 6, Ethan Kelly.
So Kelly will stand in. Oh, and 1. Cal was singled earlier. Pitch on the way, low. Pop foul out of play. One-two offering. Hit wide of the bag at third. And Kell stays alive. No score here in the top of the third. Croft with two away comes set and brings it home. Chop foul once again. One-two pitch. Lofted down the right field line. It's going to drop in front of Allbrand for a two-out base hit for the Tigers. Karcher, the shortstop, will be next.
Number 14, Craig Karcher.
This one lined into the right center field gap, and that will be trouble. That'll split Hof and Allbrand. Rounding third is Kell. Here comes the throw back in, and the Tigers take a one-run lead here, 1-0 on the RBI double by the three-hole Karcher as they get back-to-back hits here with two away in the third. And you still have to deal with Branson Combs. Pitch out. Still the runner at second. Next pitch on the way. It's a strike inside portion. And the count evens at 1-1. Two away. Runner at second base. Croft stares at him. Weidenbender goes in behind him momentarily. Pitch low. Ross blocked it. And it's 2-1 to the hitter here. 1-0 Tigers. They draw first blood here in the top of the third. Hit right back to the mound. Croft thought about the bare hand, let Weidenbender take it. Another low throw, and it's the second throwing error of the game for the Cats. It's 2-0 Tigers. As Combs is on out at second base. 2-0 Tigers.
Next batter is number 18, Isaac Hausman.
Comes Hausman. So the Tigers with two outs here. Getting a couple of plays. About to hit the Cats 3-2. Hausman up on the plate from the right side. He splits the outfielders once again, but Allbrand goes over and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. They had him played perfectly, but not before the Tigers strike for two. We'll head to the bottom of the third, 2-0 in favor of the Tigers. Back with more after this. Back of the yard, new Tiger pitcher. As Connor Quick, a junior out of Good Shepherd, comes on for the Tigers. Weidenbender shortens up as if the bunt, takes it for a ball. Hausman went 2 innings, no runs, 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. 2-0 Tigers. They get a couple at the top of the inning, and now Quick hits Weidenbender. He was rather shaky during his warm-up pitches.
Number 2, Grant Albrand.
So Grant Albrand will hit. So runner at first. See how Terry Gilbert decides to play this here. Albrand takes it for a ball, 1-0. Weidenbender runner at first. Cats down 2-0 here to the Tigers in the top of the third. Or the bottom of the third, I should say. Cats the home team. Albrand takes it for a strike. And the count squares at 1-1. Runner takes off. They've got him picked. Whether they execute or not is one thing, and Weidenbender swipes second base. So the Cats have a runner in scoring position for Grant Albrand and a 1-1 count to the Wildcat second baseman. Tries to bunt, shortens up. Now Weidenbender's going to try to go up to third. Here's the throw in, and it gets away, and the Tigers back it up. So now a runner at third. Tigers look like they're trying to give the run back to the Cats. So Albrand can put it in play to the right side and drive that runner in. Love to get a base hit, but wants to move the runner. 2-1 to Grant. Pitcher on the way, little safety squeeze, and it's executed perfectly. They'll have one play, and they cut Albrand down. The Cats cut the lead to 2-1. So one run for the Cats. It's 2-1 Tigers. Bases clean for Trevor Croft. They pitched around him the last time up. They throw him 4 balls, not even close. Maybe to get him to try to chase instead of just putting him on. That was against Hausman. We'll see what the lefty does here. Strike one. 0-1 to Trevor. Oh, and 1. Here's the next pitch. Low, 58-footer. One offering is low. 2-1 Cats trail here, Memorial, but Jasper batting in the bottom of the third. Both teams 4-0 on the season. Early season matchup between a couple of good programs here. 2-1. Croft waits, and it's 3-1 now, so he's in command of this count. Three-one pitch, and Croft takes it for a ball. So 2 walks for Croft today, 2 for Tiger pitching.
Courtesy runner at first base for Jasper, running for the pitcher, number 12, Jason Mayer. Next batter is number 8, Jacob Albrand.
Jacob Albrand will get in. Mayer will run it first for Croft. Cats trail 2-1 here as Albrand gets in from the right side. Hits it foul, first base side behind the bag, and it will bounce idly down near the Wildcat bullpen. 1 away here in the home third. Cats have cut the lead in half. Tiger Pitcher throws over to first. Runner takes off. Once again, they've got him picked. Here's the throw back in, and they get him at second base. Cats going on first movement on the pickoff, and 2 are gone. So 0-1 here to Jacob. Bounces into the dirt. So the Wildcats trail 2-1 now. Another pitch that's out of the zone, 2-1 to Allbrand. Tigers with 2 in the top of the third. Jasper bounces back with 1 here. Here's the next offering. Allbrand wide of the bag at third with a hopper. Foul. 2-2. Stom would be next. The break even to Allbrand. Chased it into the dirt for the strikeout. Quicks first. Cats score a run. They cut the lead in half, 2-1 after 3. Memorial over Jasper will break and come back after this. Back to the ballpark. We head to the 4th, 2-1 Tigers as Trevor Croft out for another inning of work. Dayton Ludding, the third baseman, gets in for Memorial. Croft pours the first pitch plateward right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Play him straight away in the outfield. Tigers last in a couple of hits and took advantage of a Wildcat error for their scoring. Pitch out of the zone, 1-1. Bartley, Hope, and Jacob Allbrand in the outfield. Stom, Weidenbender, Grant, Allbrand, and Nobble at the infield. Peter behind the plate. The 1-1 is low from Croft. Two-one now. Good pitch right there for a strike, and it's 2-2. Croft has retired the leadoff man in each of the first 3 innings of play, which always is good. Letting fouls it off. Two-two delivery. Got him. Struck him out. 4th punch out of the game for Trevor.
Number 20, Justin Wise.
Wise will stand in. One now. Croft works fast. Throws it inside, 1-0. Comes the next pitch. Fouled straight back. Here comes the delivery inside. In on the ground to Stom behind the pitcher's mound, throws on the run in time. 2 gone, good play by Carter. 2 up, 2 gone.
Number 4, Colton Pence.
Tigers get some more bullpen action going. Again, we thought we might see a few. Two away with the hitter at the plate, pitch low, 1-1. Oh, they call it a strike. 0-2. Rip Collins not happy in the Tiger dugout. Or on the coaching line at third. Hit like a bullet into left field for a base hit. Tigers' 4th hit of the game, a 2-out single, and this is where their uprising started last inning with 2 outs. Buckmaster, who grounded back to the mound when Trevor Croft reached out with his bare hand and flagged down the one hopper. Cats have the force out at second base. Memorial leads 2-1, looking for more. Now they start the runner. The throw down to second base, not in time. As Pence swipes second, and Buckmaster's there for the Tigers at the plate. Shortened up as if to bunt, which that's not. Although they did bunt with 2 outs earlier in the game. The 0-1 slashed right at Philip Noblet, and he takes it out of the air for the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers get a base runner. They strand that guy. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Tigers 2, Jasper 1. We'll break and come back after this. Back to Rookser here as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Cats down here 2-1. Carter Stom to lead things off against Quick, the second Tiger pitcher, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. And 1-1 the count now. Fouled away by Stom. Hope and Wallace to follow here for the Cats. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1. Cats trailing. Hit off the end of the bat, squibbed to second base. Kell over, and he cuts down Stom. Cats with just a couple of hits in this game. That'll bring up Hope, the center fielder. He popped the second earlier. Strike right down the middle there. Cox looked like he was struggling to start last inning, but righted the ship. Just gave up 1 run. Pitch is low that time. Strike outside corner. 1-2 to Hope. He's battling back here, or he'll have to battle back in the count. Quick will throw the 1-2. Hit on the ground at third weakly. Lenning up with it. Takes his time, and Hope scurrying down the line made it close, which is good hustle. But 2 up, 2 gone for Wallace, the designated hitter, who grounded to first with the pitcher covering his last time up. Left-handed hitter, he's battling the lefty for the first time today. A lefty-lefty matchup. Wallace fouls it off. 0-1. Curveball. Wallace hits it up the middle. Second baseman behind the bag. They're not going to get him. It's an infield base hit with 2 outs. Third hit of the game for the Cats, and the inning continues.
Number 4, Isaac Bartley.
So Isaac Bartley will bat. Getting ready here. Here's the throw over and back in time, the base runner. Popped up, out of play. First base side. So 0-1 here. Runner at first. Bartley trying to move him. Fastball misses outside. Throw over. Ball gets away down the right field line. Wallace at second base. He's going to try to come to third. That's a long throw, and he is going to be safe. You overthrow the first baseman here. It's a long throw from that fence to third base, and Wallace gets in as the Tigers commit their first error of the game on a bad pickoff throw. And for the life of me, everybody worried about all these base runners all the time. It's great for the Cats, but usually the guys aren't going anywhere. So Bartley at the plate to try to tie it up here. 1-1 count. Quick throws it low, blocked by Evans. The 2-1 now. Low. 3-1. Out of the zone. Ball 4. Here comes Jade Yoakum. He's going to hit in Peter's spot right here with runners on the corners.
Pinch hitter for Jasper, number 3, Jade Yoakum.
So Yoakum to pinch hit here. Pitch to Yoakum. Strike inside corner, 0-1. Cats down 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Throw over. Back is Bartley. Runner Wallace takes his lead at third. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 to Yoakum here. See if Coach Gobert starts the runner Bartley at first just to get something going here and move that infield around. 2 down. Cats down 2-1 here in the 4th. Quick trying to get out of this little mini jam. There goes the runner. Pitch is low, and he'll go down to second base. Now Yoakum a chance to drive in a couple here. It's been in there pinch hitting for the Cats here. The 1-2. Swung and missed for the strikeout. Quick gets his second punch out. We have played through 4 Memorial to the Cats. 1 will have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser Field. We go to the 5th. Will Rust to stand in. Tigers lead 2-1. Croft's gone the full distance. Pitch out 1-0. Tigers with 2 in the 3rd. Jasper with 1 in the 3rd. Croft brings it home, and it's out. Plateward. Two and two now. Trevor trying to get the leadoff man once again. He's been good at that today. Misses it outside. Payoff pitch now from Trevor. Fouled straight back. Three and two once again. Plateward. Chopped up the third baseline. It's going to be trouble. Carter Stommel, bare hand, throw on the run, but not in time. A swinging bunt for Russ, the leadoff man.
Number 6, Ethan Kelly.
So Croft throws over. Gonna bunt here. Everybody's moving. Pulls the bat back, takes it for a ball. Once again, squares the bunt, bunts it right back to the mound. Croft will look to second, throw that way, and he's safe out there. Didn't know if they'd get him or not. It was going to be a bang-bang play, but the ball skips away. It's a fielder's choice for Kell. He's on at first and second. So everybody's safe, and now the same situation here, but Karcher is the 3-hole hitter. They'll run at first base here. Turnbull will run at first. Tigers lead 2-1, threatening for more here in the top of the 5th.
For Memorial, number 17, Miguel Turnbull. Next batter is number 14, Craig Karcher.
Croft squares, he bunts right through it. Not a really good attempt. It's 0-1. So 0-1 here. Runner at first, runner at second. Croft trying to deal with the hitter. Squares the bunt, takes it for a strike. It's 0-2. So Karcher probably not asked to bunt too many times in that 3-hole, but he's down 0-2. Now he's going to probably swing the bat. Tigers don't want to miss this opportunity. Cats want to keep them right there. Tigers lead 2-1 here in the 5th. Karcher check swing into the Wildcat on deck circle. Croft got in on him. So 0-2 with nobody out. Plateward. Check to swing the dirt. Peter can't locate it, and everybody's going to move up 90. So now the Tigers put it in play somewhere. They perhaps score a run. Karcher, 1 and 2, has not looked good trying to bunt the baseball. One, two, hit on the ground, and Weidenbender will field it, look the runner back, and the Cats get it right there. They get the out they were looking for. So Combs will stand in. He reached on a throwing error his last time up. Throw in behind the runner at third. Back with the dive. Tigers have out-hit the Cats 5-3. Lead on the board 2-1. The Cat infield in here with Combs, the cleanup man, at the plate. Hammer in for a strike from Trevor Croft. And it's 0-1 to Combs. Second and third now with one away. Croft, the right-hander, comes home to Combs. Misses. 1-1 now. Comes home. Combs right back into the screen. It's 1-2. One and two. Combs at the plate, and Croft comes home, but first time is called. So a conference out on the mound with a 1-2 count here between Peter and Croft. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground right at Weidenbender. They're going to get the out again and keep the runner at third. Good work by Croft and the Wildcat defense. A couple of ground outs with runners at second and third and nobody out. And Quick will now stand in.
Number 7, Connor Quick.
See if the Cats can get out of this one. This would be huge. Maybe get the bats going, down 2-1. Strike inside corner. 0-1. Trevor gets the sign and brings it home. Breaking ball. In for a strike, 0-2. Oh, 2 delivery. Curve ball missed outside, barely. Quick's first plate appearance. The 1-2 to it. Inside. And the count squares at 2-2 now. Plateward popped up. This should do it. Eli Hof out at center. Will camp underneath it. And Croft and the Wildcat defense tiptoes through a minefield. Tigers at second and third with nobody out, but they do not score. We'll head to the home fifth, 2-1 Memorial. Back after this.
For Memorial, number 6, Ethan Kelly.
Back to the ballpark. We head to the home fifth. Jasper trails
For Jasper, number 1, John
2-1 here as we head to the home fifth. Weidenbender shortens up, takes it for a ball. 1-0. Next pitch. That is low. Two-one delivery. Wide and Benner skies it into center, but right at Branson Combs. So one gone here, and Grant Allbrand will stand in. Drove in a run with a safety squeeze bunt earlier in this one. Pitch low to Allbrand, 1-0 to the Wildcats' second baseman. Pitch to Grant. He takes this one for a strike, and it is 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, and it's low. Cats down 2-1 here as we play in the bottom of the fifth. Tigers scored 2 in the top of the third. Cats answered with 1 in the bottom half of that same inning. Quick, the second Tiger pitcher of the day. Allbrand fights it off, and the count squares it 2-2 to Grant Allbrand. Cats and Central on Monday night. We'll have it for you later on at 10 on 18 WJTS. The 2-2 offering. Low. And the count runs to 3-2 to Allbrand. Trying to get on base here with Croft and Allbrand to follow. Quick will drop the glove and throw it plateward. This one hit up the middle, ranging over his Kell. Throws on and cuts down Allbrand by a half a step.
Number 27.
So 2 gone for Croft. Trevor's walked a couple of times. They've kind of pitched around him earlier in this game. Oh, 2 to Croft. This one, 58-footer, bounces low. Quick will bring the 1-2 plateward here to Croft. Misses outside. Two. Got him, struck him out. Cats go quietly here in the fifth. Memorial leads 2-1 after 5 complete here at Rookser Field. We'll take a break. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark, the end of the line for Trevor Croft on the hill as Carter Stamm will go to the mound as he'll face Lenning to lead things off here. Tigers lead 2-1 as we head to the 6th. Caleb Berger goes to play third. Trevor Croft goes to play first. Croft 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 hits, and 4 strikeouts. 1-1. Stamm making his third appearance. No record with a 3.38 ERA. He's worked in 8 innings. Here's the next pitch out of the zone. Stamm last worked against Bloomington South, went 3 innings as a starter. Gave up 5 hits and 3 runs. Ball was flying out of Bloomington South. Panthers had 4 home runs in that game. Cats had a couple. The 3-1, swing and a miss. Tigers have out-hit the Cats 5-3 today, and they've got bullpen work going on down the left field line. The payoff to Lenning. Fouls it off. Once you get to the 6th, it's getting late. Jasper's had some chances. Memorial squandered a big chance last inning, the 3-2. Out of the zone, he walks the leadoff man. Tigers had 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Cats had the infield in, and Weidenbender took control of a couple of ground balls. Then the fly out to Hofen center. Wise stands in. They throw over and nearly had the guy sleeping. Stom breaks contact with the Rooksor Field pitching rubber. Right down the middle for a strike. So 0-1 now. Berger even with the bag and off the line at 3rd. Stom once again throws over. Jace is Lenning back. 2-1 Tigers. Cats have the double play in order. They turned 2 last night, including the game ender against Wrights. They're going to bunt here. Pulls the bat back and takes it for a strike. Their bunting game has not been stellar. Usually Memorial, they will do all kinds of different things down through the years, bunting-wise. Again, they throw over, and back is Lenning without the benefit of a slide. Stom works from the stretch, comes home. Call 3rd strike, severe outside corner. Stom will take it, though. Draws the ear of the Tiger bench. But their missed opportunity getting a bunt down would probably make me more madder than a wide plate. Pence, 1 for 2, gets in. He squares, pulls the bat back. Peter bluffs a throw down to 1st. It's 0-1 now. Tigers have had their chances to bust this one open, as I said. Comes the pitch. Low for a strike, though. Tiger hitter Pence steps out and clears the cobwebs. And here comes the next pitch. And he waves at that one. And he can't run. The runner occupies first base. Stom gets a big strike out there. Quickly, 2 gone. So he's trying to work around this walk for Buckmaster, the designated hitter. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. So Stom works out ahead. Plateward. And the count evens at 1-1, 2-1 Tigers here. We play at the top of the 6th. Comes the next offering, low, nice block. 2-1, Berger at 3rd, Weidenbender at short, Grant Aubran at 2nd, Croft holding the runner on at 1st. Peters behind the plate, and Stom, the junior right-hander, trying to work with a runner at 1st and a 2-1 count to the hitter. Three and 1 now. Hitter in command of this count. You got the leadoff man, Rust, waiting on deck. You'd like to see him in the 7th. And you'll see him right now, 1st and 2nd, as he walked him. So 2 walks and 2 strikeouts here in the frame. So Rust 1 for 3. He struck out twice and singled against the pitching of Croft, so he sees Stamm for the first time. First and second, runners will be off the crack of the bat, and Stamm works the outside portion of the plate, and why not? And it's 1-0. Rifled back into the screen. The 1-1 pitch. Hit right back to the mound off Stamm's glove. Grant Albrecht will have to charge hard. Bare hand throw on, and they get their man at first base. Nice play by the Wildcats here to end the inning. We'll head to the home 6, 2-1. We're back after this. Back to Rooksor Field. New pitcher on the hill for the Tigers, Craig Karcher. Third Tiger pitcher to go to the Rooksor Field mound. Kelly goes to short. Rust moves from first to second, and Hausman, who was the starting pitcher, re-enters to play first. Bottom of the 6, 2-1, Cats trail. Albrecht Jacob takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. He is 1 for 2 with a double, that coming against Hausman. Next pitch to Jacob, and that got him. Yeah, it did. So Albrecht hit by a pitch. Quick went 3 innings.
Number 5, Carter Stamm.
The 1-run baseball. Here comes Carter Stamm. See if he moves up the runner via the bunt. Albrecht takes the lead at first. Karcher throws over, and Albrecht dives back. 2-1 Tigers here in the home half of the 6th. Bunts right through it. Albrecht the lead at first, and they throw back over. Tigers threw one away doing that very same thing that led to the Wildcat run earlier. Third baseman Lenning comes in on the grass. Stamm trying to bunt again, bunts it foul. So 0-2. Pitch from Karcher. Breaking ball misses outside. Throw over. Jacob Albrecht, the runner at first. Short lead. Karcher now. Albrecht takes off. Stamm thumbs it up the first base side. Had a good jump, did Albrecht. And I think if Stamm does not swing at that, it was out of the zone. Albrecht swipes second. So 1-2, Carter gets back in here. Tigers lead 2-1. About hit the Cats 5-3 as we play here in the bottom of the 6th. Play Stamm straight away in the outfield. Once again, they hold the runner on. Albrecht stays put. Stamm loops it right at second. It goes over the second baseman's glove, and it's first and second on the base hit by Stamm. Hit that ball pretty hard, but it kind of got up over the second baseman, kind of mistimed his jump, and it's first and second for Hofier. So Hope going to talk it over with Terry Gobert here.
Next batter is number 11, Eli Hope.
Nobody out, first and second. Karcher checks the runner at second. Comes home, Hof bunts a high pitch and fouls it off. Wildcats trying to tie this one and or take the lead. Plateward bunts it, third base side, good bunt. It's going to be a tough play. Throw on, they throw it down the right field line. This game is tied. It's going to be a base hit anyway. Here comes the second runner rounding toward the plate. He is safe. 3-2 Cats. Memorial a two-base throwing error, and the Cats are on top. That was horrible defense by Memorial. If he just puts that in his pocket, you live for another day at the plate. Base hit and a two-base error. And we are tied, or actually the Cats take a 3-2 lead with nobody out. Again, you just don't make that throw, and there's just bases loaded, and then you make the Wildcats execute with the bases loaded. Wallace will stand in and hopes all the way to third. 3-2 Cats. Everybody in the place knew that he was going to drop down a bunt, but it was poorly executed defensively by Memorial. Mountain Conference for the Tigers out there now. So Wallace gets in, Bartley to follow. So
Number 18, Andrew Wallace.
So Andrew Wallace will bat. Cats could use some insurance here. The runner at third, Tiger infield in. Wallace takes it for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, Wallace takes this one for a ball. 2-0. Offering. Fouls it back. Stom stays alive. Two, one popped up. Foul territory. And it'll be into the third base bleachers. Bangs around in there. Wallace now with a 2-2 count, trying to square one up somewhere. So 3-2. Ball 4. So they run a courtesy runner out there for Wallace here. 3-2 Cats on top here in the bottom of the sixth.
Pinch runner at first base for Jasper. Number 7, Nathan
Rillo will be the hitter, or be the runner, I should say, with Bartley at the plate. Still nobody out here. in the bottom of the 6th. So runner takes their lead, Rillo, or runner takes his lead. Rillo dive back. Bartley, safety squeeze once again. Hope will come toward the plate, but he will be cut down. Memorial plays that one nicely. Up to second base goes Rillo. One away. Fielder's choice for Bartley. So Peter will be at the plate. First and second now with one gone. Pitch in for a strike 0-1. Cats lead 3-2. Would love a couple of more here. Look back and 0-1 now. Shortens up again. Pulls the bat back, and it's 0-2. Leadoff man Josh Weidenbender on deck. Hits are tied at 5 apiece. Tigers and Wildcats have made 2 errors apiece. Outside. 1-2 now. Curveball pounded into the left center field gap. That'll be caught by Combs. Good athlete. Sprinted and caught it. 2 away. And here comes Weidenbender with another runner again at second base. And also a runner at first. Facing Karcher for the first time. Fastball misses inside. 3-2 Cats. Scored 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch is out of the zone. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-0. 2 up for the Tigers in the 7th. 2, 3, and 4. So Karcher trying to keep the damage to a minimum here. It's a strike outside, corner at the knees. 3-1 now. Cat runners at first and second. Lead 3-2 over the Memorial Tigers. Pitch on the way. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Grant Albrand.
Number 2, Grant Albrand.
Three-2. Albrand takes it for a strike. Jasper down 3-2. Curveball, fist foul. Here's the next pitch. Called, third strike. And Allbrand goes down looking. Wildcats, though, pick up a 2 spot. They lead 3-2, try to nail it down right after this. Back to Rookser as Carter Stamm trying to nail it down here for the Wildcats and give them a 5-0 mark. The Tigers send 2, 3, and 4 with a 1-run lead. Stamm will operate here. Berger on the grass a little bit at third. Here's the first pitch from Carter, and it's 1-0. Cal 2 for 3 with a fielder's choice. Low. 2-0. Jasper, a 2 spot in the bottom of the 6th, took advantage of a huge throwing error by Memorial. Stamm now down 3-0 to start with the leadoff man here. Not the recipe for a close down situation here with some of the big bats coming up. Automatic strike was a tad high, but it's in there, 3-1. So see how Cal plays this here, 3-1. Took another belt-high fastball. Now it's 3-2. Carter battles back. Tigers down 3-2. Stamm ready. Plateward right back to the mound. Stamm gloves, steps, and lobs it over to Croft. 1 gone here. Hits are tied at 5 apiece. The errors are tied at 2 apiece. 1 gone for Karcher, who had an RBI double earlier in this game. Low. Pitch high. Three and 1 now. Karcher with Combs on deck. Stamm works out of the stretch even with nobody on the 3-1. Strike. 3-2. So he's living on the edge and has run a full count to back-to-back hitters here. The payoff to Karcher. Hit on the ground in the hole between third and short, and that trickles into left field past a diving Weidenbender. And the go-ahead run comes to the plate in the person of Branson Combs.
Number 25, Branson Combs.
So Combs gets in. Tries to shorten up, pulls the bat back, takes it for a strike. Strike at the knees, fastball, outside black as well, 0-2. So Stamm works out ahead of this hitter, Combs. Runner at first base. They do have the double play in order, but Combs is a speedy center fielder, wide receiver type. Again, heading to Southern Illinois to play for the Salukis. Tigers played today without Michael Lindauer, who's nursing a little back stiffness. The 0-2 to Combs. Chops it on the ground, swinging bunt. That's going to be trouble. Stamm smartly just puts it in his pocket. Again, you couldn't have rolled it out there any better than that, and the bases are now occupied at first and second. For Hausman, who has not batted since he was pitching, he flew out to left in his only plate appearance. So first and second, 1 gone for the Tigers. Back-to-back hits. Stom wants to talk it over with his catcher, Ross Peter. Stom throws it outside. Peter blocks it. Next pitch, hit on the ground towards Allbrand at second. It's up with it on to first, 2 gone. So second and third now, and that'll bring up Lenning, the third baseman. He's trying to get a 2-out hit. Stom trying to shut it off here and give the Wildcats the victory. Lenning takes a strike inside corner for the first pitch here. 0-1, Stom trying to shut it down. Give the Wildcats a tough fought victory. 0-2. 2 4-0 teams squaring off. Tigers with runners at second and third. The tying run at third. 90 feet away. 0-2 to Lenning. He has struck out a couple of times. Make it 3, and this one's over. Carter Stom strikes him out, and the Wildcats beat the Memorial Tigers 3-2 here at Alvin C. Ruxer Field in a game that lasted an hour and 55 minutes. Cats win it 3-2, 3 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors for the Wildcats, 2 runs, 7 hits and 2 errors for the Tigers. Wildcats go to 5-0 on the season. Tigers are 4-1. Jasper will play at Central on Monday night. We'll have it for you at 10 on 18 WJTS TV. So our final score, 3-2, Jasper over Memorial. For Jeremy Marcos, I'm Kurt Guxell saying good afternoon from Ruxer Field.